fucking corner for like half a second. Jesus.
What's up, agents? How y'all doing? Hope everybody's being as safe as you need to be out there. So continuing on with our short 5-minute build guide series, I wanted to step away from the skill builds this week and visit armor builds. So I'm going to bring 2 quick variations of my 2 favorite armor builds. Both of them are legendary viable. One is a group build, one is a solo build, aptly named the friendly armor build and the asshole armor build. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to jump into it. But before that, do me a favor, agents. Smash that like button. If I haven't earned your subscription, hopefully by the end I will have. Best thing you can do to help my channel is share this video. And if you guys see something that you think should be done differently, if you guys know any better synergies, you have any comments, leave those down below. We'll get at that. Also, there should be a link to a full armor build up there if you guys want to get down into it and check it all out. So there's that link. Alright, now let's jump right on into it. We're going to start talking about the specializations. You can use the gunner. You're going to want to use the Crusader Shield. The gunner will give you some bonus armor on kill, some faster reloads. I think it might even give you an increased rate of fire. No, I'm probably thinking of that. Anyway, moving on. I don't recommend that. Anyway, what you're going to use is the Firewall. This will give you access to the Striker Shield. This will give you bonus damage, and any teammate standing in the right spot, it will give them bonus damage as well. The Striker is the way to go. If you don't have access, gunner will work fine. As far as the weapons, my primary weapon I'm using is the Scorpio. This is for the status effects, the crowd control. We can proc some of our talents with the shock, and because we can debuff the enemy to take more damage, that means our DPS characters will do more damage. As far as the secondary weapon, that's the dealer's choice. I prefer automatic weapons. Use whatever you guys want to use. As far as the talents go, you can use in sync. You can also take your shield out and put it away over and over again to proc it. It does work. However, it's kind of clunky playstyle doing that. Other talents I might recommend would be Optimist or Ranger if you just want to add a little bit of DPS. As far as the sidearm goes, you could use the Firewall's Firestarter. It's a double barrel sawed-off shotgun. It will make your burn do 50% more damage. So if you are applying burn somehow, you might want to go with that. Otherwise, I'd recommend using the Card TDI Custom, the named pistol. This will give you +1 skill tier. And what I would probably recommend running on this would be something like Future Perfect. Alright, so moving on to the gear. This is a full high-end build. We won't be using any gear sets. I know there's the whole Bulwark Foundry thing. That's a whole nother thing. So you guys can comment about it all you want. I know it exists, but we're talking about a full high-end gear right now. So what I'm going to use is 1 piece of Gila for the bonus armor, 2 pieces of the Bellstone Armory for the armor on kill and the bonus armor, and then I believe we're going to go with 3 pieces of Badger Tough, just so we can get some bonus armor, we can get some shotgun damage, and we can get some armor on kill. I forgot to mention, guys, I'll just throw it there. You could use the Mop if you wanted to. This puts you up at like, what, 30% armor back per kill? Crazy. Out of this world. So other than the brand, using those brand sets, what we're going to need to talk about quickly is the talents. So if I'm running the friendly build, I'm going to be running with Perfect Vanguard, or you could just use regular Vanguard. But this is to give our team a bunch of bonus armor for a substantial amount of time. If we're running the asshole armor build, I would go with Unbreakable because I'm not worried about the team and I just want to have as much survivability as I can. So this means I basically have 4 million static armor, not even taking into account any bonus armor we have. Both versions we're going to use Galvanize in the backpack, and that's because in both iterations you will have ways of proccing that 40% of your armor as bonus armor. Some of your teammates are going to have more in bonus armor than they're going to actually have in their total armor capacity. Crazy. The skills. So obviously we're going to be using a shield. You could use the Bulwark or the other, the Deflector, but we're talking about shields that we can use weapons with. We want to be able to use some decent weapons. So again, use the Crusader if you're running with the Gunner, but if you're using the Firewall, that gives you access to the Striker. No reason to use the Crusader if you can use the Striker shield. Now, as far as the secondary skill, you have a myriad of options. I tend to use the shock traps because that will also proc galvanize for me. It has a nice area denial effect. If you like the area denial, but say you're running in sync, you might want to go with something like the Stinger Hive. That way, each time somebody walks into it, it'll apply that bleed, it'll proc in sync, and then you can start blasting down on them. Other options you have is something like the Assault Turret or the Striker Drone. Have it basically be a companion for you. You could try the Artificer Hive too, which is great, but I tend to find that usually other people are using the Artificer, and I could better benefit the team using the shock traps to give everybody that 800,000 bonus armor. Now, the only real cons, the pros of this, you can move all over the field. You are very tanky, even in Legendary. You're a champ, dude. You're going to be the MVP a lot of the time. When dudes are down, you're going to be the guy that can go pick them back up. The cons in the friendly build, the group build, you don't have Unbreakable, so you're not quite as tanky as you otherwise would be with the Asshole Armor build. And then you don't really put out a lot of DPS. But the thing is, if you're in a team, right, you're giving everybody else bonus armor so they can play that much more aggressively. And if you're using the Scorpio, you're causing that debuff. They're going to do that much more damage on top of it. So there's a lot of synergy this way. So guys, let me know what you think of this type of build. Let me know if you've tried it. Let me know if you have a different variation you play. Leave a comment down below. Do me a favor on your way out, if you haven't already, smash that like button. Hopefully I've earned your subscription by now. Best thing you can do to help this channel is to share this video. You agents, take it easy. Be as safe as you need to be out there, and I'll catch you in the dark zone.